Welcome to the Lauren Jackson Sports Centre in Albury for a big round 3 clash of NBL1 YouTube action. We have the Southern Vale home Bandits hosting the Diamond Valley Eagles. The Bandits come into the contest on the back of 2 straight victories, a win over Waverley away 80-77, a 3-point close win, and then at home last week again, but a much higher scoring affair, 105-100 to start their season. Diamond Valley Eagles, well, they're none from 3 so far to start their campaign in 2019 in this new NBL1 competition, but it's been 3 close losses. In overtime, they went down to Eltham 86-92. They then lost to the Basketball Australia Centre of Excellence by 2 points, 84-86, and then lost to Dandenong again in a close one by 5, 81-76, under 2 buckets. Steve Murphy in commentary alongside me is Jade Kolf, and our broadcast of tonight's men's action is brought to you by the SSNA Club in Albury and their massive locker room, where any sport you'd like to watch, there's no better place than the big screens at the SSNA in Albury. Jade Kolf, welcome to you on this Saturday evening.
Yeah, thanks Murph. Looking forward to this one, mate. We are back in action. Homestand here at the Lauren Jackson Sports Centre. Interesting to see what the Diamond Valley Eagles can really show tonight. As you said, 0-3 to start the season. Couple of tight contests, but as we know, what we've seen so far from this Border Bandits team, this men's team, they are up and running and they are flying here at home. The crowd is building slowly. I expect it to be a big crowd come tip-off. And last week it was the Bosley and George show, the backcourt. Jones had the big man in the middle. He had 20 rebounds. So it's going to be interesting to see how Diamond Valley go about counteracting the firepower that the Bandits have in store. And it should be a beauty, Murph.
Let's take a look at the Diamond Valley and some of the players to look out for tonight on their side of things. Joel Spear in the number 5 jersey. He was a development player with the Adelaide 36ers, previously played with the Bandits back, I believe, in 2017. So he returns to a court that is very familiar to him. Look for him to have an impact tonight. They like to bring him up the floor with the ball. Darcy Harding is another player. He was a 2016 development player with the Sydney Kings in the NBL. Again, a former player right here with the Southern Vale home Bandits. Liam Thomas is a player that they will miss by the looks of it tonight. I can't see him out there on the floor for the Eagles. He has been a good player so far early in the season. And their import, of course, from Orlando, Florida, 102 kilograms of him, I believe, played NCAA college ball. I speak of Logan Hovey. He is their American import. And to round out some of the players to watch out for the Eagles tonight, Kolf, is number 33, Ben Allen. Now, he's an experienced campaigner. He's 31 years of age, has spent time in the NBL with the Sydney Kings and also Townsville as well. And he played college ball overseas with none other than cross paths with Matthew Dellavedova, of course, who is one of Australia's best ever exports playing in the NBA. So plenty to like about the Diamond Valley Eagles tonight here at the Lauren Jackson Sports Centre.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing Ben Allen go about his business. As you said, standing 211 centimetres. That's around about 6'10" in the old language,
That's
I
huge.
believe.
Big
Murph.
unit.
That's a big unit. He takes up some real space underneath that hoop. So I'm looking forward to big Ben Allen and Torrin Jones locking horns underneath that basket. That will be something to really look for. And I think we're going to learn a lot here in this first quarter about this Diamond Valley team. They have been competitive, but they really need to stop Kenja Bosley, the explosive point guard, and new import that the Bandits have launched or unleashed, I guess, to start this season. If they don't stop Bosley and they don't stop Deborah George, it's going to be a long night for the Eagles. But looking forward to it getting started, Murph.
Yeah, so just for the Bandits' perspective, you did touch on a couple of players there, Deborah George and Kenja Bosley. George, 24 points last week. Bosley, 37, was as a star of the show against Ringwood last Saturday evening in their 5-point victory. But apart from those two guards, also look out for Torrin Jones, the big American import, wearing the 0 jersey. And a new player tonight, Manny Malau, who joins us for the Bandits, of course. We had a pre-season injury with the Bandits, so Manny Malau has been added to the roster, and we look forward to watching what this man can provide. He's an excitement machine. He actually had NBA tryouts with Sacramento and Phoenix, offered him a summer league spot as well. Unfortunately, he was injured and couldn't take it up. So played with Melton in 2018, 20 points, 9 rebounds a game. And so he has plenty of NBL potential about him and possibly a building block into the big stage next summer for him. So Manny Malau, we look forward to watching him not just tonight but on the floor throughout 2019 in NBL1. It is, of course, for the SSNA club. It is Steve Murphy and Jade Colfing company. We've seen an exciting women's match to kick things off tonight in this doubleheader, and we expect no less from these two sides tonight that have a rich history against each other. Yeah, looking forward to seeing Manny Malau. He's taking his space on the bench there, Murph. He'll provide even more versatility for this Bandits lineup, which is already oozing flexibility and versatility. Let's get things underway, Murph. Tip-offs are here. Well, there you go. I couldn't see him out on the floor before, but Liam Thomas is here, and he's taking the tip-off for Diamond Valley to start things. And we're going to have a restart, which we had actually last week. Liam Thomas from Sydney played high school ball in Louisiana over in America and was a development player with the Sydney Kings in 2018 and 19. So he's with a tip-off alongside the Bandits. Torrin Jones to get this contest underway. And Liam Thomas, a legitimate 7-footer, Murph. Huge unit. Yeah. Massive, massive unit. They do have some size. Diamond Valley got some size. Do they have the shooting and the athleticism to go with the Southern Vale home Bandits tonight, Murph? Time will tell. 9 points in their loss to Dandenong last week. 2 assists and 4 rebounds for that man. 3 from 4 from the field goal range. So the clock has ticked down to 9:55, so we're just awaiting the scorers to get it back to 10 before we have opening tip-off here. So a slight delay to the match. You're on NBL YouTube 1 action. And all sorts of problems here across the sideline. So an anti-climax. The clock now is actually ticking down. Getting further away from where we need to be, Jade Cole. Yes, we've got a few complications here. Big Torrin Jones is ready to go, the big man. They look primed tonight, these Bandits. As I said, off to the best start for one of their seasons in quite a while. So Thomas, Harding, Hovey, Allen and Spear will be the starting 5 for the Diamond Valley Eagles. Bosley, George, Scott, Jones and Riak, the starting 5 for the Southern Vale home Bandits. It is brought to you our broadcast tonight for NBL1 action by the SSNA Club in Albury. We thank you for their supportive coverage throughout 2019, this new exciting season. And we've corrected the clock to 10 minutes. We're ready to go. And back we go. Jones goes up on his own, taps it down to George, who gives immediately to Bosley, and the Bandits will have the first possession of the basketball tonight. Jones inside to George, stolen away by the American import Hovey of Diamond Valley. Drives to the basket against Scott. Scott knocks it down, comes back out. Across there to Thomas, and he is fouled and will go to the line for a couple of shots to Diamond Valley to start the scoring tonight. And there's the big 7-footer Thomas getting into it early on. Torrin Jones picking up a little cheap foul there. Coach Chalmers, he just can't be happy with that. He wants Jones to be out there playing defense, grabbing rebounds, and early fouls are not handy at all, Murph. Thomas misses the first. Liam Thomas starts with a basket. First bucket of the night. 1 point. Diamond Valley, the visitors, lead the Bandits. No score opening quarter thanks to the SSNA Club. And the man that shot 37 last week in the pink boots, Kenja, flicks it out. Riak for 3. Wouldn't that be a nice way to start? Allen gets the rebound. This big experienced man gives across to his teammate in Spear, who drives inside towards the key and brings it back out. Bosley guarding Spear, flicks it. Harding against his former team off the rim. Rebound goes to Scott and the Bandits. Bosley throws it up from long range. Kenja Bosley starts the Bandits scoring with a big 3. And that's what he's capable of, Murph. That one was from deep. He has no hesitation whatsoever, showing his intentions early on. Allen It's a screen there. Harding gives it back. Well, trying to equal that. Harding with a long-range three. Comes off the rim. Riak with a rebound again. Wide. George. And three. Tries to step around. Harding does nicely. 2-point range. Gets it to go. As he slides to the ground. Deborah George.
Tough move there from Deborah George. Step back from about 20 feet. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
24 points, 8 rebounds, or 8 assists and 7 rebounds last week. Thomas under the rim puts it up.
He's travelled.
Travelled by the big 7-footer.
Riak came flying across, put the pressure on, perceived pressure. And Big Thomas, he took a walk as he trots on back down to take his position in the centre position in the middle, the man in the middle for the Eagles. Be disappointed with that.
Bosley to bring it up the floor for the Bandits. 5-1. A nice start for them. 5 straight points. Kenja takes on Allen. Can't get around. A little low ball into Jones. Nicely fed. And the two Americans combined for Jones's first couple of points of the night.
Beautiful from Jones. Former University of Missouri.
Spear drives hard to the basket. D. George comes up with a defensive rebound for the Bandits. Long. Riak's wide open for 3.
Count it!
Cook Riak gives the fans a high five on the way past.
Quick timeout.
And the Bandits off to a beauty. 2-14 in the opening term. They lead 10-1, 9-point lead. They're on a 10-0 run.
That's what Riak brings to this lineup. He brings a bit of length, a bit of flexibility, and as we saw last week, Murph, he's not afraid to shoot it. Got a lovely outside touch, does Riak. And ominous signs early on from the Bandits.
Bandits already going in at 100%. 100% at the moment from the 2-point range. So doing very nicely. 67% from the three-point line as well. So great start. So Cook Riak last week, did he not step up with some big 3-pointers when they needed that in the second half against Ringwood? 15 points last week for him and 4 rebounds.
Most importantly too, Murph, he wasn't afraid to shoot it. It was really last week, it was the Deborah George and Kenja Bosley show, but Riak, he did not go unnoticed. And he provides that versatility where, he can do all sorts of things. He can rebound, he can play defense, he's got length, and he's got that 3-point shooting, that outside touch, which, as we know, is ever important the way basketball is played these days.
That timeout brought to you by the SSNA Club in Albury. So Cook Riak as well, 3 from 5 from the 3-point range last week, already 1 from 1 tonight. So we know the man has the hot hand from there. He's really feeling it. He's a very energised sort of player, as is Torrin Jones. Gets the crowd, likes to get them to their feet. And certainly the crowd has come to their feet very early on, just beyond 2 minutes in the match, as Spear brings it up for the Eagles. Bosley to guard Spear. And for Spear to have a lot of possession tonight. Allen almost taken away from Jones. Spear working around the arc, drives inside the paint. Beautiful block there by Scott, and Deborah George a bit ambitious with the pass to Bosley. It goes over the baseline. It'll be an Eagles ball.
Yeah, tough one there from Deborah George. Tried to thread the needle there on the outlet pass, but Bosley, he's quick, but he's not that quick. He ended up in the front row. Eagles ball.
Reynolds to bring it up the floor. His first minutes tonight on court. This is Hovey, steps around Scott. Big block there, Cook Riak. And Bosley is fouled. And
that's what Riak brings to the table there, Murphy. Come across and he swatted that thing. And he is up and about early on in this contest.
This is the Bandits' 10-0 run at the moment. Bosley and Scott. As Bosley takes a seat in the corporate box.
Sloppy turnover there.
Yeah, very sloppy from the Bandits. It'll be Spear to bring the ball back in from the sideline.
Diamond Valley need to smarten up here early on, get through some sets, really show their intentions on how they're going to play their offense.
Reynolds gave to Spear, went around George inside the paint, almost in trouble, but it won't matter. He's thrown it out. And we spoke about a sloppy turnover by the Bandits. You could say the same there for the Eagles on that occasion.
Yeah, terrible one there, Murphy. He found himself at the rim and he didn't want to lay it up. That's the shot blocking that the Bandits bring. They've got plenty of length down there. And he threw that away in the front row.
Bosley to George, back to Kenja Bosley for a second three, same position off the rim. Rebound goes to Allen, across to Reynolds, into Harding. Fast play, well done, off the glass. An easy two for the Eagles, and that breaks a 10-zip run. It's 10-3, 7 points in favour of the Bandits, 6:33 to play in the opening term from the Lauren Jackson Sports Centre here in Albury.
Anytime the Eagles can get some easy buckets, they need to take advantage of that.
Kenja drives, a big block there by Allen. And it will be a Diamond Valley ball.
Big Ben Allen at 6'10" said, "Not today. Take that with ya."
Allen, like we said in pre-match, played with the Sydney Kings, Townsville Crocs as well. Played alongside Matt Dellavedova in a bit of college ball overseas.
And Murph, Manny Malou's just checked in. Our first chance to get a look at Manny Malou.
As Spear knocks down a three for the Eagles, their first of the night. And Spear opens up his scoring with 3 points. Former Bandit, of course. Jones went out, almost taken away and intercepted by Spear as Bosley steps out. And they get another stop. The Eagles will get the ball back.
So Bandits after a hot start. Couple of sloppy turnovers.
This is Reynolds. Past the circle of halfway. Long range here. Shot by Spear. He's got back-to-back three-pointers for the SSNA club. Joel Spear, nice finish. 6 points to that man. The margin closes to 1, 10-9. Deborah George, now the Eagles on an 8-0 run themselves. Reynolds almost intercepts it. Sekuk Riak again from the same position. Comes down. Manny Manu, first look at him, and no-look pass into Riak. He gets the ball back off Allen. Riak to George. Bandits to reset. Takes on Reynolds. Nice little 1-2. Dishes to Jones. And that's money all day for Jones. Great assist by George. Now gets a hand in. Harding out wide. He can't again, can he? Spear off the rim. Gets his own rebound and hard foul. And gee, Bosley looks injured. On the tip of the shoulder.
He came crashing in there. High impact. Chalmers does not want to mess with that. He subs him, his star man, straight out. They're going to take a look at that over at the bench.
It's a real stinger.
Yeah, that was
for
a nasty one.
Bosley.
That could be an AC twinge there. Nerf, which is a nasty one.
Spear, the man with the hot hand at the moment, out to Hovey. Takes on Manu, goes in the paint. Nice move, can't get it to go. Jones gets the rebound and dishes out to Molnar. Jacob Molnar, the first time he's found minutes on the court tonight.
Jones just gobbled up that rebound there, Murph. Ferocious on the glass.
Riak around Hovey into Jones. He's fouled. It looks like by Harding there.
That's what happens there. When Jones, anytime Jones gets the ball in the paint area there, he makes teams nervous. That was just a little cheap foul there.
Riak. Man's deadly from outside three, goes in the paint, dishes back to George, balks around Reynolds, nice move inside.
What a move!
Lays it up.
That was beautiful from Deborah George. Now you see me, now you don't, Murph, they call that one.
So Deborah George, nice move there. Goes to 3 points, Spear for three again. Or 4 points now for Deborah George, I should say. The ball is out and it'll be a Bandits ball with Sekuk Riak.
While this is going on, Murph, the trainer checking out Bosley's arm and shoulder.
Molnar goes for three, got a little contact as he put it up. And keep an eye on that. Kenja Bosley running in a few moments ago to Joel Spear. The two colliding. A real stinger on the AC joint for Kenja Bosley. And the man at the moment in some discomfort at the back of the court. As Jacob Molnar finds his way to the line.
That's one thing Molnar will do when he comes off the bench, Murph. He's not hesitant to shoot the three. He's straight into the action, and he's putting up shots. Josh
McKay checks in for Torrin Jones. Molnar makes the first one count. 4:06 remaining for the SSNA club. Opening quarter action here on NBL1. 15-9, Bandits lead. Molnar extends that by another point. And for all three, The perfect play by Jacob Molnar.
Got the soft touch there, Molnar.
8-point lead to the Bandits. Spear brings it up to Reynolds, and Molnar goes from hero to villain, fouling against Reynolds. Spear. I don't want to give this man too many opportunities from three by the looks of it. Reynolds. McKay there guarding him. Great ball inside to Kylie. Can't get it off the glass. React gives to Molnar. Drives inside the paint against Harding. Nice move by Jacob Molnar off the glass. Another 2 points to the Bandits. They lead by a game high 10 points.
Nice move there from Molnar. He found himself in a little bit of trouble against some tall timber. Somehow found a way to get it off the glass for the bucket.
Spear, Harding, Kylie. Back across, stolen away. Deborah George strolls in and just puts it in nicely by Deborah George. 6 points for him. And the Bandits lead 21-9 in the opening quarter.
He's
now
got it again.
George's second time away from Spear, goes in, gives to Manu. Welcome to the Bandits,
Look at that
Matty Manu.
What a play, what a dish from George. Matty Manu.
There's ways you want to introduce yourself to your home fans, and there's probably none better than the way Matty Manu just did just then, as Reynolds is fouled on his way to the basket.
Wowee, that was electric. He rained down from the rafters.
You couldn't have scripted it any better for Matty Manu to hit the score sheet at the Lauren Jackson Sports Centre. Mitchell Newton's knee injury. Very unfortunate for the Kiwi.
Good news for the Bandits. Bosley's checked back in. Going to test out that shoulder.
And the Bandits have brought in Matty Manu. Reynolds puts it up. And Matty Manu now gets the rebound and gives to Bosley. Manu, Molnar fakes the three. Molnar back across to Bosley. Steps around Spear. Out wide. McKay's free for three. Gets it off the rim, and Spear gets the rebound and brings it down court. Palms it across to Reynolds. Into Kylie. And Kylie puts it up, but Manu again in the way and takes it. Brings it down court. Bosley flicks it across. Last touch to Spear. And it goes out.
Murph, Matty Manu. He's not only is he raining down dunks on the alley-oop pass from Deborah George, doing some great work on the glass, and also looks like he's got some very, very nice handles as well, Murph. So Matty Manu, what an addition he is. At 6'8", another versatile player, and as we can see, he could get up and he can throw him down.
23-9 as we go to a timeout for the SSNA club. 2:10 remaining in the opening term. The Bandits off to a flyer, 23-9. Their best first term of the year so far. Well, they're averaging 22 points in the opening stanza, but their best is 25 points in the opening quarter. So at the moment, they're well and truly on track to better that. A great start by them, but not only offensively, but there's no doubt Coach Chalmers, he'd be happy defensively at the moment, Cole. If we've played almost 8 minutes, they've only conceded 9 points.
Very happy defensively. Deborah George and Kenja Bosley in there. Really very active with their hands, Murph, very active with their hands. And not only do they do great work on the offensive end, but I'll tell you what, they are fast, they are dynamic, they're quick, and they are causing all kinds of problems for the Eagles. Besides Joel Spear, who's doing the majority of the ball handling for the Eagles, he looks like a nice solid player, the point guard there. Yet to see really what they're trying to do as the coaching staff. They're really trying to get through to some of their players to really just get through some sets and settle down. They're a little bit all over the place, the Eagles, right now, and that's what the scoreboard says. 23-9, 2:10 left on the clock, and with Kenja Bosley back out there, looking like he's got no lingering effects with that collision earlier on. Things are looking good for the Bandits.
Lloyd brings it in from the sideline for the Bandits, or the baseline, and it'll be back to Lloyd's ball again. Lloyd brings it in. Rhymes guarding him. McKay out to Molnar. Molnar, Lloyd. What can Kenji do? Puts it up for Manu, but not on the same page, the boys, and the rebound goes the way of Rhymes, who dishes off to Reynolds. Reynolds already 3 assists for the game as well for Diamond Valley. This is Allen. Drives hard against McKay. McKay giving away a lot of size, and it showed on that occasion. Couldn't do a lot. Allen will go to the line.
And that's better from the Eagles there. That makes a lot more sense. They've got the match up there with McKay down below. McKay is strong down there, but he's, giving away tremendous size there in big Ben Allen, the 6'10" monster. Makes sense to give him the ball down below, let him go to work.
Kafritsis as well finds his way onto the arena in the 0 jumper for Diamond Valley. Lucas Kafritsa. And Allen converts. A couple of points there. Bosley to bring it up court. Dishes to Molnar. Guarded by Rhymes. Gives to Manu. Okay. Molnar. Inside the paint. Wants to put it up. And draws a bit of contact. Well done, Jacob Molnar. Nice move. And he'll go to the line for a couple for the Bandits.
Molnar found himself in the lane there. Nice little dipsy-do up and under move. And the defender went sailing by. Finds himself back on the line, as you said, Murph. And to extend the Bandits' lead with 1:30 left in the first period, Murph.
The SSNA Club Albury. Molnar puts in the basket. Takes him to 6 points for the game so far. And the Bandits equal their best first quarter so far this year with 25 points. Reynolds has the ball for Diamond Valley. Across to Hovey, the man from Orlando. Kafritsis. Across to Rhymes for 3. Rhymes puts it up off the rim. Allen gets the rebound. Offensive rebound. Left mitt goes up. Now McKay for the Bandits comes up with a defensive rebound. Kenja. Manu and Molnar. For 3 from way downtown, Jacob Molnar. High ball. A bit of contact in there. It'll be a Bandits ball.
Well, Bandits crushing the boards here. I don't know where the referee from back there has picked that foul out from. But
Lucas Kavritsis has been called for the foul.
Geez, Kafritsis looking around going, what was that for? He's just checked into the game, Kafritsis, and I said the Bandits were crushing the boards there. And look, they're going to go to the line for shots.
They're on a 15-2 run at the moment, the Bandits. It was 10-9, 15-2 run. They've dominated the last stands. They're inside a minute remaining. Bosley to give the Bandits their best opening quarter of the season. Can't get the first to go.
Bandits are shooting the lights out, Murph, at 56%. Listen to this, Murph. The Diamond Valley Eagles, 18% shooting from the floor. 18% shooting from the floor. That's why they find themselves down.
And the Bandits?
In a big way. Bandits are at 56%.
Reynolds to bring it up the floor. They lead it by 15 points for that reason. The Bandits I speak of. Karitzis. Inside to Allen.
Get out of here!
Big block by Manny Manu.
Manny Malou from the weak side.
Bosley between the legs. Molnar for 3 to extend the Bandits' lead. Rebound goes to Bosley. Just puts it up and
Manny
a little
Malou.
tip in by Manu.
Guess who it is, Murph? It's our man, Manny Malou. What an introduction to NBL1 for Manny Malou.
17 points now, the buffer for the SSNA club. Reynolds with the ball. He approaches the arc over the top, then a turnover. Jones with the ball, gives to Bosley. The man in the number 11 jersey, 37 points, averaging 31 for the season inside the paint, and that's why. As Kafritsis goes to the floor. That is the buzzer for quarter time. The Bandits couldn't have scripted it any better. 30-11. They lead by 19 for the SSNA club. Kolf, let's have a look at some of those stats from the opening quarter.
And that last bucket there, Kenja Bosley can get to the rack anytime he wants. He had the mismatch, and it was really lights out from that point there once he realised he had the mismatch. Stats for quarter number 1, Murph. Bandits, very impressive. 11 from 20. Their field goals, 55% clip. Shooting 2 from 9 from three-point range at 22%. that's down, but they're dominating inside, and we've got Diamond Valley at 17%, 3 from 18, 2 of 7 from downtown at 29%, and the Bandits absolutely dominating the glass, Murph. 16 rebounds to 8 rebounds for Diamond Valley. And the warning signs are there. Diamond Valley have got to change up a few things or this one will slip away.
Yeah, there's no question about that. Definitely dominant display by the Bandits. Their best opening quarter for the season. In a dominant display, throwing around the floor a little bit with Diamond Valley in that opening quarter. And plenty for the coaching staff at Diamond Valley to have a think about. We've got 40 seconds remaining until players return to the court. 6 points to Joel Spear, a couple of three-pointers. He looked so good early on, but since then the Bandits have been able to cover him pretty nicely.
Yeah, he did look good early on, Murph, but with Spear bringing the ball down the court, he's their primary ball handler. But he's really trying to get them into some sets, but it's hard to tell really what the Bandits are, what the Eagles are really trying to do. Are they trying to go inside? Are they trying to get Spear involved? You know, if Spear's got to shoot, from deep downtown, 3-point shots from 30 feet, it's going to be a long night. They need to find a way to get some easier buckets, and they need to start getting some stops on the defensive end.
Well, let's see what they can bring about in this second stanza. They definitely have the size advantage, certainly when Torrin Jones is off, that size advantage with Big Allen. He looks good underneath the key. That might be the way that they look to move the ball. Allen averaging 13 points this season, 3 assists and 9 rebounds. Averaged 6 rebounds in 2018 and 15.4 points a game with Canberra. And the ball's going to start in possession here of Diamond Valley.
Spear off the pick and roll, looking for help.
Hovey, Harding puts it up, the jumper, can't get it to go, and Bosley brings it out. Brings it down, drives to the paint, and gets it to go, draws the foul, and that shoulder looks all right now for Kenja Bosley.
Count it, and the foul. There was not much room there for Bosley, but the nice little kiss off the glass. And I'm not surprised that went in, Murph. We saw plenty of that last week in a dominant display. And here goes the line for the N1. And more pain for the Eagles.
Bosley goes to 9 points for the game. Remember, he made 37 last week. So this is Spear to bring it up court. Now Allen gives to Spear. Back across, Dunstan, nice little step around. Lloyd feeds it out. Harding for 3 for the Eagles. Molnar gets the rebound. Brings it out. Molnar to Lloyd. Lloyd, long pass to Kenja against Harding. Drives underneath the rim. Gives to Lloyd for 3 in the corner.
Beautiful penetration from Kenja Bosley again. He went baseline. Wasn't much room, but he found his man in the corner. Kenja Bosley doing everything once again.
Bandits by a remarkable 25 points here in the second, thanks to the SSNA club in Albury. Hovey puts the jumper up and gets it to go.
Nice move from Hovey. Hung in the air there. Nice soft touch.
Opening points for the American from Orlando. Bosley wide for Lloyd. Jones. Hovey's almost dispossessed. Nice ball to Lloyd and a big rejection by Harding. Knocks it out against his former club.
36, Eagles 13. 8.5 to go.
Lloyd, Molnar, fakes the shot. Now for 3. Molnar gets it to go. A beautiful shot by Jared Molnar. Spear brings it up the floor. Allen screens. Spear takes on Jones. Out wide. Allen unattended for 3. Nice shot.
Very impressive from the big man there, Murph. 6'10". Shooting the 3. Great pass from Spear.
Molnar. Ball inside to Jones. Fade back jumper. 2 more points. Torrin Jones assist to Jared Molnar.
Nice there from Torrin Jones. You'll get some confidence from that.
Spear takes on Lloyd. A nice little move. Gets it off the glass for 2. And then almost steals the ball from Bosley. 41-18, SSNA Club, 7:40 remain in the second. Bandits in control. Couldn't do it again. Molnar for another three. He's feeling it. Can't get it this time. Spear takes on Lloyd. Easy just walks into the basket. Easy 2 points there. But Joel Spear takes him to double figures for the match.
Good from Spear. He needs some support, though, and they definitely need more stops at the defensive end. That is obvious.
Jones. Bosley, Lloyd playing some minutes on the floor tonight. Across. Manu out wide. Bosley from deep. This is his range. Doesn't go. Rebound. Goes to Molnar against Dunstan. Defensive rebound to Allen. Dunstan dishes back to Spear. Eagles ball up court. Spear for three for his third of the night. Joel Spear. Can't allow to give that man some room. He has a hot hand from that range tonight.
You cannot, Murph. He created some great space there. Nice little crossover moving to his right.
Torrin Jones puts up a little jumper off the rim.
We're going the other way there, Murph.
Eagles ball.
Referee's called hit out of the top of the backboard zone. Riak checks back in.
Saying they climbed that scoreboard back to some respectability. 18 points at the moment now that lead cut to. Was as much as, was it 25 points, I think, Colf, at the one stage there.
Was it 25? And it's been led by this man, Spear.
Spear for three again at the moment. He's having to try to do that. Riak brings it up the floor. Has to stop. Deborah George, no look into Torrin Jones against Allen. Steps around, gets fouled, and will go to the line. Torrin Jones to add to his 6 points tonight.
Nice there from Jones. He had good patience there. Allen didn't buy the head fake. Great defense from Allen. Stayed down, made Jones work for it, and he got hacked across the arms.
Bandits.
You'll go to the line for two, Murph.
Bandits 7 from 8 from the free throw line tonight, Colf. 88% they're going at.
Very efficient there tonight from the Bandits. That three-point percent has risen to 31%. Not too bad there. But shooting amazing percentage, Murph, overall at 52%.
8 from 9. And the Bandits going at 90%. Jones moves to 8 points. The Bandits onto a 20-point lead now. Just beyond 6 to play for the SSNA Club. Second quarter action. Spear, nice move around Molnar. Rebound goes to Riak. Cut out pass for three, Bosley. Nothing but net.
Spear a bit disappointed with that. He missed an easy layup as a crushing screen.
Spear into Kylie. They've turned it over again, the Eagles.
Look out for that truck.
Bosley. George to Molnar.
He's got him
Heavy
again.
foul on Allen.
Gee whiz. That was high impact there. 50-50 ball. And Molnar, he's like a pinball out there right now, Murph.
A little bit of a pinball. It won't worry him too much. He's put up double-figure points tonight. 10, been very influential in the opening half as Jared Molnar. 5:37 to play. The Bandits by 23. And he checks out of the game to the applause of the crowd and a little smile from Coach Chalmers.
Coach Chalmers finds that quite amusing. No, he loves the hard stuff. Molnar, look, he loves it. He wants to check back in. He's having a great game so far tonight.
Coach Chalmers, you'd imagine that he would be absolutely wrapped with the way this game has unfolded so far. George Bosley for three again. A lot of room for Bosley. Normally would make it. Reynolds gets the rebound. Dishes across. Hovey drives towards George and is called for a foul.
Hovey got tangled up there. But somehow, I think he got bailed out there on the foul. He'll go to the line for two. But they're going to need more from this guy, Murph. Spear on the bench right now. He's been their main man. I sensed a little bit of frustration on that last layup that he missed. That's normally an easy one for a player of Spear's caliber. But he's going to need some support. And it's going to start with this guy here, Logan Hovey.
Well, imagine Hovey is going to step it up. Someone has to at the moment. Joel Spear almost playing a lone hand for the visitors. And Hovey doesn't get the first one to go.
They're just lacking a little bit of offensive cohesion, Murph. Just if Spear's not out there on the floor, it's kind of they're kind of looking around running what's set to run. And the Bandits are completely the opposite at the other end. They are like a well-oiled machine so far as they pound it into the big Jones.
Jones under the
big
paint.
Man.
And
he doesn't get the roll.
He does get the roll. He does get the roll, and he loves it. Another 2 points. Jones goes to double figures, 10 for the game. Hovey goes to Reynolds. And while all this has been going on, Boquet checks into the game for the Eagles as Hovey puts a backwards jumper up. 2 points to that man.
Nice.
Starting to have an impact.
Nice,
5 points.
Nice soft touch from Hovey there. He needs to demand that more often.
Jones, Bosley, I should say, for 3. And last touch comes off the Eagles and Harding. It'll be a Bandits ball. Bosley left wide open on that occasion.
How does Kenjar Bosley get that wide open, Murph? Can you explain that to me?
Not sure.
I think it was too wide open.
Nice work by the Bandits, who had the ball back. George into Riak, who puts a fadeaway jumper off the glass for 2.
Nice
Kylie
move.
gives Kafridas into Harding under the basket. Well, he slipped at the inopportune time and now stripped of the ball by Riak. And everything going right for the Bandits. Just slipping there, Harding. Deborah George takes on Harding, stripped away himself by Hovey. Around the back, nice move. Loses it. It'll turn out okay to Boquet, who was fouled by George.
Yeah,
and Deborah George, second personal foul in this quarter.
And
so Harding goes out of the game, and coming into the game is Rhymes, Joel Rhymes of the Eagles, while they look to make a couple of changes.
Gibbs has checked in for the Bandits, Murph, I believe. Is that right?
Looks like Gibbs has come on. And to start the points here, Ryan Boquet.
Makes the first, Murph. The lead is at 23 with 4:14 remaining in the second period.
And
they've got possession as well.
So 50 to 28, 22 points the lead way of the Bandits. Kafrifas brings it in, Allen. Kafrisis out wide. Kylie puts it up for the 2. Allen with the offensive rebound, spins around and nothing but net. Nice play by Allen.
Nice play from the big man there. No hesitation at all. He looked around. I thought he was going to kick it back out, but hey, why not take the 12-footer on the baseline?
Kafrisis, Lucas Kafrisis puts in a foul there. Harding's up to 3 fouls. Kafrisis adds his second personal to the tally. And Rhymes to guard Riak. George calling the play here. We have 3:46 remaining. George inside the paint, puts it up. Nice play. 2 points to the Bandits.
Beautiful move from Deborah George there, Murph. Anytime he gets into the lane there, can use his body weight. Just leaned on the defender, creating the space. He'll make that time and time again.
George on 8. Kafritzis brings it up court for the Eagles. Tries to go around Riak. Kylie tried to offer a screen. Kylie under the rim, receive from Allen. Good move by the Eagles. Gets his own rebound here.
Get out again.
Here's Kylie, but Scott right there with a big block for the Bandits.
The coaching staff for the Eagles, they've got to expect more than that. That positioning down there, the big centre. Kylie standing at a good 6'8", 6'9", takes up some space. You've got to finish that, Murph. No doubt about it.
Referee having a couple of words to Sekuk Riak. Kavritsis to bring the ball back in. Looking, Rhymes. Gives. Across to Spear. Steps around, looks for Rhymes. Just goes himself inside and just beats the shot clock. Gets it back, rebound. Kavritsis can't get it to go. Rebound goes the way of Riak. Runs up the floor. Puts it up. Just lays it up. Can't get it to go. Rhymes gets the rebound. Gives to Kavritsis. of the Eagles. Ran in by Jones. Kavritsis out wide, and the last touch come off Jones. I reckon it'll be an Eagles ball. Although Jones doesn't reckon he touched it. Referee disagrees. Kavritsis passes to Spear, back to Kavritsis. For three from downtown, gets fouled. And we'll go to the line.
He got fouled by Riak on the closeout. And no matter how far your team is in front as a coach, Murph, you hate to see that on the closeout. Anytime a shooter is shooting a three-pointer and there's a foul, it gets us head coach, that's for sure. Big man again, he likes that spot there at the top of the key.
George says, anything you can do, I can do better. Devitt George takes his tally to 14 for the match and the top scorer on the floor tonight. Allen, could he respond again? It's a three-point shootout. He does, and he drives inside the paint and puts in an easy left-handed layup for two.
Great move for the big man. The head fake, got to the rack with the left.
George, how about the lightning pass to the fadeaway from Jones? Draws some contact. And Devitt George lighting up late in the second.
Exciting last minute there, Murph. Devitt George, couple of three-pointers. Allen going at it. Toe-to-toe, head-to-head. It's what the Eagles have needed, though. They've needed some scoring from someone other than Spear. Big Allen. Flexibility, the big man at 6'10". Not afraid to shoot the three-pointer, but also a great move to the rack. And not easy for a guy 6'10" and probably about 110 kilograms too, by the way.
Time out for the SSNA Club in Albury. It's live music you want, but there's no better place to go than Saturday evening at the SSNA Club in Albury. All the live music you like. If you like a meal, they have the bistro there, or also sushi, Asian restaurant as well. Or if you like your sport, the Blue Blue Jay Schultz, you can head along to the locker room, the TAB facility. Big screens to watch any sport on multiple screens in there. Bar activity as well. No better place to watch any live sport than the SSNA Club in Albury. Unless you're here at the Lauren Jackson Sports Centre tonight. The Bandits winning the women's match earlier tonight, and the men well on top at the moment. So far with 1:46 remaining for the SSNA Club in the second.
Yes, the men well and truly on top here, as you said, with 1:46 left. And, you know, the Diamond Valley Eagles, yeah, we didn't expect stuff there from Jones. As that free throw percentage for the Bandits trickles back up to 79%.
Ben Allen.
Jones. He went up and grabbed that thing.
He's a rebounding machine. 20 rebounds last week. And what's he had so far tonight?
The rebound leaders.
Well,
He's only got four on there, but I'll tell you what, they've been four of the finest. When he grabs them, you wouldn't want to be around the basket.
Inside, he's a man machine. Riak comes up with a ball. Manu tries something exceptional with a big one-handed dunk. Dunstan comes up with it for the Eagles. Drives to the top of the key, outside to Spear. Bosley guards him nicely. Spear goes across Harding, putting up the jumper here. Can't get it to go. Here's Lisa Gang. Comes back across Dunstan. Out wide, Spear for three. And that man has shown he's very good from range tonight. That's his third three-pointer and takes him to 16 points for the night.
Charles Spear, smooth shooting action, Murph. Don't want to leave him wide open.
Bosley out wide. Manu. George is open, wants to step around. Lisa Gang does a second time, puts it off the glass. Nice smooth move by Deborah George. Spear gives to Hovey. Drives up to the key, inside the paint, and tries to dunk. It doesn't. Harding miscues the rebound, and from halfway on the buzzer, Jones doesn't get it to go. But that's a clinical opening half for the SSNA club here at the Lawrence Jackson Sports Centre for the Bandits. 63-39, they lead by 24.
Yep, great first half, Murph. As I said, Manny Malou, what a start he has had to his Bandits career. He's done all kinds of things, rebounded the ball well, some exciting dunks, and for the Eagles it's just been Joel Spear, and that's really about it at this stage, Murph.
Yeah, absolutely. That has been halftime here at the Lawrence Jackson Sports Centre. Stick around, plenty more action can come. Can the Eagles claw back this lead, or can the Bandits go on and record a very fine victory and continue their season in NBL1 undefeated? Back shortly, Steve Murphy, Jade Kolf, NBL1. Welcome back to the Lauren Jackson Sports Centre here in Albury for a big second half coming up between the Southern Vale home Bandits and the Diamond Valley Eagles. The Bandits dominant in the opening half, 63-39, leading by 24 points. Leading point scorer is Deborah George with 16 for the Bandits and Joel Spear with 16 for the Diamond Valley Eagles. A former Bandits player himself. Steve Murphy, Jade Colfing company for commentary this evening. Great to have you with us. And it's all, of course, for the SSNA Club in Albury. If there's any sport when you're visiting Albury that you want to go to, then it is definitely at the SSNA Club in Albury with their big screens and their big locker room. And then stick around for the Saturday night entertainment. No better place to be. Jade Colf, the Eagles need something sublime to get back in this match.
Yeah, they certainly do, Murph. It's been Spear at the point guard position who has been the lone hand. He has received a little bit of support from the big centre, Allen, who's shown some good range, some attack to the basket, but far too inconsistent. But what has been the problem for the Eagles is they just can't get any stops whatsoever at the defensive end. They have no answer for Deborah George and Kenja Bosley. And Manny Malou, let's have a quick talk about him. What a debut for him. Flying through the air, if you missed it earlier on, an amazing alley-oop pass from Deborah George. And Manny Malou come crashing down, mate, as he hammered it home. As we take a look, Deborah George has got 4 assists. Riak leads the rebounders with 6, and Deborah George with 16 points. While for the Eagles, we know it's that man, Spear with 16, Allen with 12, and the rebound leaders, we have Allen with 5 as well. Diamond Valley, they're up against it, Murph. They've got 10 minutes in this quarter to make some inroads. Otherwise, it's going to be 0-4 for them on the season.
You spoke about Manny Manu as well. He's got Manny Manu. He's got four assists in there as well. So, doing plenty of good work to start the match. So, Deborah George for 3 to pick up where he left off in the opening half. Harding gets the rebound. Kafritsis inside and Hovey hits his toe. It'll be a Bandits ball over the baseline. Kafritsis there passing inboard to the American import, Logan Hovey of the Eagles. Bosley brings it up the floor. Tries to go around Harding, out wide to Scott. Jones flicks it to Bosley from deep for 3. Kenja Bosley. The Bandits can do no wrong.
Murph, that is absolutely unguardable there. Kenja Bosley grabbed the ball, hand in his face. He just elevated. He's a special player.
Hovey to Allen, stripped of the ball there by Kenja, and George comes up with it into Riak underneath the rim. That's money all day for Sakuk Riak.
The Eagles, not the start that they were looking for, Murph, to start the second half. Bandits out and running.
This is Spear taking on Bosley. Gets a screen there by Hovey. Steps around Scott. Nice little ball there, Spear. Harding just fumbled. In fact, Hovey fumbled it, but underneath the rim puts it off the glass for 2 points to the Eagles. Hovey takes his scoring to 7 for the night. Thanks to the SSNA Club in Albury, third quarter action. Deborah George, no look into Scott. Almost ends up with Hovey. It comes up with it to Spear. Eagles ball. Spear down court, stops, props, gives across to Harding. Inside ball, and the big man, Allen, puts it in.
Great move from Allen there. He had Jones, he had him locked down there. Left hand off the glass. They need more of that from him.
Kenja. Again, he's feeling it. Goes for 3. Off the rim, ends it with Harding of the rebound. Now Spear, who's put up 16 points tonight. 11 to Allen. Spear goes to the paint, puts it up, a little fade away. And the rebound goes to Bosley. Flicks it across. Deborah George for 3. Kafritsis gets the rebound. Passes across. Running onto it, Spear. Hard check there against Riak. Harding kicks it out to Spear. Inside, Hovey with a jumper. It drops it in for 2. Hovey up to 9 points for the game.
Hovey's shown he can do some damage there on the baseline there, Murph, if they're able to get him the ball. He likes that little sneaky 15-footer on the baseline. There's been few and far between.
Well, Sakuk Riak's feeling it. Not sure if you can see it on the camera you won't be able to, but he's at the back of the court doing a little dance. He's that excited.
He's a bit of a showman, Riak.
He loves it.
He certainly is. As the Bandits, so far, Murph shooting 50% from the field.
I reckon Sukuk Riak's the ultimate teamman. Whatever sport you're playing, he's just got that vibe about him. He gets you up and about regardless of the stage of the game. He did it last week. It's one of those teammates you just absolutely love to play with and hate playing against. Deborah George gets the ball back for three. Goes up. Jones underneath. It'll be an Eagles ball. Allen feeds to Harding. One-on-one with George. Harding steps inside off the glass. And we'll go to the line.
Tough move there from Harding. I looked like he was in two minds there. Do I pull up or do I try and get to the rack? Deborah George was in good defensive position. He did all he could do there, giving up tremendous size.
3 fouls now for Deborah George. No one else has more than one for the Bandits. Harding misses his first shot. He's only got a couple for the night. When we talk about 3 fouls, this man also sits on that. Darcy Harding, 2016 development player with the Sydney Kings, as Bosley brings it up the floor to the chance of the crowd. Drives around Spear. And that's what that man brings to the table each and every game.
Yeah. As good as Spear is, Murph, he hasn't got the lateral movement to go with.
Karitzis from outside puts it up. Riak gets the rebound for the Bandits. Passes. Jones, and not quite, sort of in two minds. I think Riak wanted to put it up for the alley-oop, but it just was in two minds for Jones and went out of play past the baseline.
He was in two minds. He needed to just throw it up there and let Jones go and get it. As another excitement machine checks into the game, Murph, Manny Malou.
Spear brings it up, court. Allen fakes to Jones, called for a travel. Bandits ball against the big man, Ben Allen.
It's explosive backcourt tandem, George and Bosley. They're going to light up some stadiums this year in the NBL1 competition.
Manu. Nice debut by that man so far. Bosley. Jones, turnover. Kavritzis drives to the basket and puts it off the glass. Doesn't get it to go. Bosley gives to Riak. He likes it from three. Sukuk Riak off the rim. Rebound goes to Jones, but there's been a foul called? No. It'll be an Eagles ball.
Riak got to his spot. He likes to launch those threes from there.
That was his spot last week, wasn't it?
He was hot from there last week, Murph. A little bit too heavy on that one.
Spear, talking about men that have been hot tonight with a hand. Rebound to Manu, flicks it out to George. He wants to go fast pace up the lane. Almost stripped at it by Allen. And George is fouled.
I'll tell you what, Murph, I am really liking what I see so far from Manny Malou. Way he elevated there and ripped that rebound down. We're going to see some exciting things from him in this competition. Deborah George getting a spell, Murph.
Molnar flicks it out to Riak. Back to Manu. Bosley. Bandits leading by 24. This is Jones against Allen. Fades away, puts up the hook. Doesn't go in. Back to Jones. Steps around Allen, draws the foul, gets it off the glass, and Torrin Jones and the crowd come alive.
Yeah, great move there from the ex-University of Missouri product. Geez, he works hard, does Jones. Really does. Sometimes not always pretty in there, Murph, when he's in there. But I'll tell you what, his second and third efforts are 100% every single time, and he deserves his spot on the line here, looking to make the three-point play.
Hasn't been so much in the rebound department tonight, but certainly he's hitting those boards still, and up now to 16 points alongside Deborah George. Kenja Bosley with 17 for the Bandits. This is the best scorer so far for the Eagles with 16. Joel Spear with the ball. Passing to Hovey. He's had a good third. Stripped at it by Riak. Comes up to Bosley. He's fouled across here by Rhymes. Joel Rhymes. Rhymes displeased with the call.
Yeah, Jolie Rhymes there, just hacking the hands of Bosley. Seems a little bit out of his depth so far, Rhymes, and rightly so, having to guard
Molnar, react.
Molnar and Bosley.
Jones against Allen, fadeaway, and puts it in, nothing but net. Torrin Jones moves to 18 points and the top scorer on the floor tonight. Spear. Goes around Rhymes, puts it up and gets it to go. Nice little move there by Rhymes. Jared Molnar. Now Molnar gets it back from Bosley for 3. Well, Coach Chalmers says that he can shoot from that range, and we're certainly seeing it tonight. He's a three-point shooter. It's an area that the Bandits like to get better in, as we see Spear go off the glass for the Eagles.
Murph, Bandits shooting 9 from 27 from downtown. They are launching threes galore tonight. 27 attempts so far.
28 points for the SSNA club. The lead just beyond 4 to go as Manu puts up a 3. Riak gets the offensive rebound. Back to Manu.
Manny Malou.
One-handed dunk. And the Bandits lead this one by 30.
A one-handed tomahawk jam. His second tonight. And Manny Malou. Mr. Excitement.
Spear and Allen combining. Spear moves in. Nice one. Gives it back. Hovey at the other end. Nice little move. Spear to Hovey.
The two-handed flush.
Third quarter one for the highlights reel. Bosley out to Riak. He wants to add to it. He can't. Harding comes up with it for the Eagles. Back to across to Spear. Here's for 3. Harding from deep. Beautiful shot. Sawish, nothing but net. 3:18 remain for the SSNA club in the third. Diamond Valley making little inroads, but have it back to 25. Jones steps in. Hard foul on him. And Jones will go to the line.
Murph, Diamond Valley, 7 from 16 from downtown. 44% clip. That's one thing they have done well tonight is shoot the long ball, shoot the 3. But their overall shooting percentage at 38. Not going to get it done on the Bandits' home floor tonight. And they're being dominated on the glass as well, Murph. 37 rebounds to the Bandits.
And further trouble, if it was to add insult to the injury, Ben Allen's on 4 personal fouls, so he checks out of the game. He's had 14 points, but can ill afford to lose that man going into the last.
That's right. 6'10", takes up a lot of room.
So Thomas finds his way back on to the arena. Liam Thomas checks back into the game. It's a Bandits ball.
Ben Allen also their second leading scorer, Murph, with 14 points, so he gives them plenty.
George against Harding. George out wide for Lloyd. Back to George for 3. Deborah George didn't think about it, just put it up. Jones gets the rebound. Back to Manu. Jones. Inside, Deborah George. Little fancy move and called a foul on Harding. And D. George will now find himself at the line to extend from 16 points to possible 18.
Yeah, and Harding can't believe that one there. Deborah George was out of position there. Really needed to go with the left hand there. Somehow drew contact, and Harding is going to go sit down on the pine and have a think about that bad foul, Murph, that he just committed.
Deborah George knocks the first in. 2:45 remain for the SSNA club in the third. Steve Murphy, Jade Colf in company tonight. And George pops the second in. Goes to 18 points for the match. The Bandits have a 28-point lead at the hideout. Spear. What can the Eagles do? Spear goes inside, drives to the paint, off the glass. Too easy for that man. Joel Spear putting together some sort of night tonight. 20 points he's now up to.
He certainly is. Playing the lone hand, the scoring hand, with Ben Allen on the bench.
Molnar for deep. Another 3.
Can you believe
Jared Molnar. Is he not providing one for the highlights reel tonight? He's up to 16 points. This is Rhymes, drives in for the Eagles, rejection Manu.
Manny Malou.
Molnar comes up with it, drives down, gives to Deborah George, the double whammy at the other end.
Bandits basketball.
86-57, they are lighting up the Lauren Jackson Sports Centre tonight. The Southern Vale home Bandits in control and on their way to an undefeated start to the season.
That man, Manny Malou there, Murph, swatted that thing away like he was swatting flies. And what an impact he has had at both ends of the floor. Said long arms, block shots, rebounds. Doing a little bit of everything, Murph. He's a very, very welcome addition to this already explosive outfit.
2 to play. It's causing a lot of Diamond Valley to have to look for that outside shot, turning the ball over probably far too often at the moment. We look at total turnovers for the match. The Bandits have turned the ball over 8. Diamond Valley have turned the ball over 12 times. They're giving the Bandits plenty of ball. Rebound-wise, defensive rebounds 25-18. Bandits weighing offensive rebounds 14-9. They're dominating the boards tonight, even with Big Allen, but he's in foul trouble at the moment with 4. Torrin Jones, Manu, these type of guys, Sakuk, Riak, it's just money for them tonight crashing those balls.
It really is, Murph. They're just long. They've just got long arms. They take up a lot of space. So Jones is obviously the main man there in the middle, but you know when you've got him at 6'9", Manny Malou about 6'9" as well, Riak at 6'7", 6'8". You know these guys have got long wingspans and they cause all kinds of havoc in there.
What can Rhymes and the Eagles do? Kafaritsis brings it up court against George, who strips him of the ball. But it'll be an Eagles ball. Almost stripped there by George. Kavritsis inside to Kylie. Kavritsis, long pass out wide. Dunstan steps in, tries to give to Kylie. It actually hit the leg, I think, of Lloyd. It did. It'll be an Eagles ball. So 3 close losses for Diamond Valley. Let's not forget they could have easily been 3-0. Started with an overtime loss. Rhymes, guarded by Molnar. Outside Kylie, doesn't want the 3, steps in for 2. A high ball. Hovey got up, shot clock beats. And it'll be Lloyd in the Bandits ball. Bandits defensively tonight, 57 points for the Eagles nearing the end of the 3rd stanza. Coach Chalmers be very happy if he can keep them, you know, around that 70-75 mark tonight. Deborah George, Jones, out wide. Lloyd's wide open for 3, and even he makes it count right now. Every Bandits player running hot out there on the floor. Lloyd goes to 6 points. Kavritsis. Kylie wide open for the Eagles. Rebound goes the way of Lloyd, who passes to Deborah George. George inside, fakes it out wide, went to the basket. Manu is fouled. And everything going right for the home side.
And right here, Murph, we'll get a bit of a look at the newcomer Manny Malou's shooting stroke from the foul line. We know what he can do at the defensive end, and above the rim, Murph. He's rained down from the rafters a couple of times tonight. Yet to see him really shoot the ball. This will be our first look at his stroke.
Manny Manu, his stroke
not too
is
bad.
Good enough.
Not too bad there.
Malou puts it in. Spear, up court. Dunstan. Kylie, Dunstan. Guarded by George. Kylie. Spear. McKay back on the floor for the Bandits. Spear underneath to Hovey, who did nicely, just faked and then put a reverse layup in. Under 20 to play for the SSNA club in the 3rd quarter. Bandits to have possibly the last play of it. George guarded by Spear. Steps inside the paint, out wide. Molnar for another three. Hits the rim, comes down. Malou gets the rebound and then fouled as well.
Manny Malou's everywhere right now as Riak over there on the bench clapping it up. He's the ultimate team player, Riak, but we've got Manny Malou at the line, shooting 2. What a debut for him tonight.
Malou puts the first in. 9 points and can go to double figures. How about that dunk to start off his campaign with the Bandits earlier on in the match? He puts the second in. The Bandits, 96, Eagles 59, nearing a century. And it's only three-quarter time. The Bandits go in with a 37-point lead, if you don't mind, Jade Cole.
Yeah, Bandits shooting 51% from the floor. Murph really lighting it up. Diamond Valley have no answer for their explosive offense. And the Bandits have shot an amazing 12 of 34 attempts from three-point range, Murph, at about 35%. Not bad going, really, in the big scheme of things. They were down around 27, 28%, but some hot shooting in that third period, up to 35, which is respectable, and they are not afraid to jack it up from downtown tonight.
For the SSNA club in Albury, in their locker room where there's no better place to watch sport, is there a particular stat that stands out for you, Jade Cole, tonight,
well,
amongst the two teams?
Mate, the 51% shooting, Murph, without a doubt, from the Bandits. Diamond Valley at about 39%. They just have no answer in stopping the Bandits when they need to, and that's why this is a blowout right now, Murph.
It certainly is, and one's only going to suspect it's going to get bigger. The Bandits' highest score was last week against Ringwood, 105-100. Coach Chalmers, no doubt delighted with a win. Wouldn't have been happy with 100 points against his side, but tonight, 96-59. You imagine that margin is only going to be extended tonight, or can the Eagles push back? Who knows? Big Ben Allens is back on the floor. What they can come and bring to the table in the final 10 minutes, we're about to find out tonight.
And I will say, Murph, what is going to help with that defense is a player such as Manny Malou. You know, as I said, he brings great length. He's very active, you know, with his hands. We've already seen him block several shots here tonight. You know, you throw someone on the defensive end with that length and that knowledge of the game, that court awareness, it's going to create all kinds of havoc, as well as with guys such as Riak and Big Torrin Jones as well. So Manny Malou, he makes this defensive unit even stronger than what it was.
So we're back underway in the final quarter for the SSNA club in Albury, thanks to its broadcast partners this season, Diamond Valley. Rhymes, I reckon his foot was on the line, so it'll only count as a 2, and it will. Rhymes looks back at the referee, but only 2 points, but a good start for the Diamond Valley Eagles. Travel up the highway for tonight's contest. The Bandits are looking sharp. McKay off the glass, and that's what's just happened tonight. The Eagles have ran into a white-hot Bandits lineup tonight. Now, this is a cross with Spear driving to the basket, taken away by Molnar. The Bandits from outside in 3-2 has really helped extend this margin against the Eagles. Now George for 3. Debba George. He goes to 24 points for the night, matches his effort from last weekend's win against Ringwood. Spear brings it up to Rhymes. Seeing plenty of court time in the second half. Hovey gets inside the paint and will go to the line for 2. The foul on Josh McKay of the Bandits.
Wow, interesting call there. Manny Malou came across for another block. But they call McKay for a block.
So,
working hard, McKay, he really is.
The American played NCAA college ball from Orlando, Florida. All 102 kgs of him. Misses the first. I speak of Logan Hovey. And Hovey to take it to 14 points, and for him, 14 to the good. Good work by Logan Hovey. The Bandits bringing up the floor. They lead by 37 as we commence the final quarter for the SSNA club. George into Malou. Fast pass across. McKay back to Malou. Have a look at the man, the jumper from the top of the key. Doesn't get it to go. Spear comes up with it. It'll be an Eagles ball.
Malou left that one short. Impressive handles though. He's very active tonight. Great to see. He has not been passive on debut, that's for sure, Murph. He looks like a real confidence player.
Hovey and Spear. Allen in the key, waiting for it. Spear now provides something. Hovey is opened up for three. That's pretty much their go-to play at the moment to claw back this margin. Riak gives to George. Gets a screen by McKay, allows George to put in another three. Debba George goes to 27 points. Putting together a big game tonight. Great pass inside to Harding by Allen, and Harding finds the glass for the Eagles. Nice move by the visitors.
Yeah, Debba George, as you said, Murph, has exploded to 27 points. He can score quickly.
Debba George and Molnar have really stepped it up with the three. George draws some contact, puts it up. George is feeling it at the moment. Every time he gets the ball in his hand, you just feel it's going to be a bucket.
Yeah, he's in attack mode. Debba George, he is in dead set attack mode. What about that move there? He had a player hanging off his left shoulder. Exposed the ball. 2 more shots for Debba George.
Josh McKay goes out of the game. Torrin Jones just subs back in. So a luxury for the Bandits, bringing Torrin Jones back into the game at this point. Debba George, a fan favourite here. They come and they go, but this man's very much a mainstay. Salutes to the crowd.
Yes, he is an impressive player, and that explosive backcourt tandem with himself and Kenja Bosley.
Rebound to Allen.
All important.
Quietly spoken, George, but very, very popular here at the Lauren Jackson Sports Centre. Allen for three. Fakes it. Gives back to Spear. And foul called against George. Now, this will be interesting because that'll be his 4th personal foul tonight. He's on 28 points. Spear. Kefritsis. Back to Spear. Allen for three. Rebound, Riak. Drives on the left, back to Molnar. Goes inside the paint, tries to put it up. Well, it just spills across to Torrin Jones, and thank you very much, he'll tip it in.
That'll be the easiest bucket he'll have tonight, Murph, as he just lays it in casually. 105-64, Bandits.
Balkett finds across to Hovey off the rim, and it comes down to Riak, who can give to Molnar. Well, he's almost in 2 minds in the end. Yeah. Almost might have even lost the ball as he thought to give to Molnar. It's like it slipped out and he took a couple of extra steps. And called for the charging foul.
Yeah, not one of Riak's better moments tonight there, Murph. He really needed to give that one up.
George checks out of the game for the meantime on 4 personal fouls. 6:57 for the SSNA club, remaining in the 3rd. Boquet bringing up court. Diamond Valley Eagle Jr., this man. Left mid up. Hovey with the offensive rebound and off the glass. Good move, Logan Hovey.
Well done from Hovey. Showing some toughness inside there.
Bosley steps out to Molnar. You'd back this man from any range tonight. Steps inside the key. Blocked there by Boquet. Puts it up off the rim. Comes down. Malou gets the rebound. Out wide, Molnar fakes the 3 steps inside off the glass, and a big rejection there by Hovey, the American.
Hovey, get it out of here.
Spear out wide. Boquet. Back in board to Hovey. Out wide, Spear. Does he want to bite off a fair bit? Steps back, out wide. Hovey, no. Steps around Malou. Now Molnar stripped of the ball. Nicely done, Malou. And Riak comes up with it. Malou dishes to Kenja Bosley. Malou tries to step inside, out wide. Riak for 3 left, wide open. At the top of the arc, Allen with a rebound. Kavritsis steps around Malou. Well, a little fancy, tried to backhill it. And now, well, Torrin Jones, not sure if it was meant for Bosley or not, but it goes back to Jones, and the two combined, an assist for Kenja, and Torrin Jones gets the points.
A little bit of cat and mouse from the boys there. Torrin Jones to 23 points, 7 rebounds for the big man.
Bit of tape on that shoulder there for Kenja. Allen for 3. Torrin Jones and Malou steps in to get the rebound for the Bandits. Dishes across to Bosley. Hits the hands of Kavritsis. Comes down across. Boquet feeds in board to Hovey, who puts it off the glass for 2 points to the Eagles. Hovey putting together an 18-point game currently at the moment. Second top scorer for the Eagles, Joel Spear with 20, as we have just under 5 minutes remaining for the SSNA club here at the Lauren Jackson Sports Centre in the last. Bosley, Jones, look out!
Hammer it down, big guy.
Torrin Jones up to 25 for the game. That's his best return for the season for the Bandits so far. He had 22 in game 1. I think it was 11 last week for the Bandits, and then tonight 25 for Torrin Jones, and that goes alongside 8 rebounds for the night as well. So he's had a fair game, Jade Cole.
He has had a fair game there, Murph. He loves it inside, the big man. And 25 well-deserved points. He's worked hard. Okay. A lot of putbacks. They've got some big boys in there, Diamond Valley. And Jones has worked hard, worked his way to the line. And even though he only has the 8 rebounds, according to the stat sheet, Murph, the 25 points are very well deserved. His work rate's been up very, very high.
Liam Thomas checks back out for Ben Allen. As Allen goes to the line to extend from his 14 points. He's currently on 4 personal fouls. He sinks the first, the swish. And to convert the second, he does. 4:20 to play for the SSNA club, and checks straight back out of the game for Thomas. Bosley with the ball. Kenja tonight, 17 points. Was big when it mattered throughout the middle part of the game. Jones inside amongst a few. Kylie gets the rebound, dishes off to Dunstan, up the floor, feeds back to Spear. He's open for 3. You'd nearly back him in from there.
Big rebound, Jones.
Huge.
Pushes the ball.
Does well. Finding his way onto the floor now is Crow. Thomas Crow for his first minutes of the night. Bosley against Thomas. Bosley puts up the 3. Can't allow that man time and space. Goes to 20 points for the night for Kenja Bosley, averaging 31 for the season coming into tonight. Kafritsis for the Eagles. Dunstan around Molnar, right then left. Beautiful move, Dunstan.
Great move from Dunstan.
Dylan Dunstan puts in a couple of points, takes his scoring to, well, in fact, opens his own scoring tonight with 2 points. Bosley takes on Spear, gets a screen from Jones back. Leaving open here, out wide, was Crow. Jones, back Molnar, in amongst a couple of Eagles. Molnar drives to the paint, back to Bosley. He just think he passes it up, comes off the rim. Dunstan, I'm not sure what Dunstan was thinking there, past the halfway. Jones, well, no look Bosley to Torrin Jones. Beautiful work there by the Bandits. Torrin Jones puts it away.
The Bandits shooting,
27.
Bandits shooting 51% from the floor, Murph.
Dunstan into Kylie, stripped of the ball as he went up. In fact, a foul. And Kylie will find his way at the line. Liam Kylie.
Timeout here at the Lauren Jackson Sports Centre. 2:32 left in this one. Bandits super impressive at the offensive end tonight.
For the SSNA club in Albury, some of our top scorers, Joel Spear with 20 on the board. for the Diamond Valley Eagles, Logan Hovey with 18 and Ben Allen with 16 next to his name. Harding has been checked out of the game. Darcy Harding with 5 personal fouls. Across for the Bandits, well, it looks very nice from their point of view from the numbers. Deborah George leads it with 28 points, 27 to Torrin Jones. Kenja Bosley with 20. And then Jared Molnar with a lazy 16 points tonight, lighting it up from three-point range, which the Bandits tonight, Kaufman, are going at 39%, 37% for Diamond Valley. But I reckon Jared Molnar, his numbers are more around the 60% tonight. He's been lethal from the three-point range.
Yeah, and as a team, very comfortable behind the arc. And as you said, when you shoot 38 attempts, make 15 of them at a nice clip at 39%, you are going to put up big numbers, Murph. There's no doubt about that.
114-72. Bandits are going to start the season at 3-0, and this home crowd will continue to build as weeks come, you would imagine, as Kylie misses the first shot. The Diamond Valley Eagles, of course, will slump to 0-4, but like I said, their first 3 could have easily been wins for this side, so a little unlucky to start that way, whereas the Bandits easily could have come in without a win. They've had 2 close wins, so that's the luck of the draw. They've taken their chances, and I guess they've made it count tonight. They've been white hot, the Southern Vale home Bandits, and Riak puts up a 3. And that's what that man and the team can do. They've just sunk them from all ranges tonight. 117-73. When you're hot, you're hot. Kefaritzis floats it out of bounds.
You are indeed, Murph. And Riak, he loves a three-point shot.
Just a bit of party time tricks inside the paint. Puts it up. Another 2 points to that man. 25 for the match. Dunstan. And now the Eagles, how do they finish? Kylie inside, back across to Dunstan. Against Bosley. Flicks it out. Puts it up. Lisa Gang gets it to go and draws some contact as well.
Lisa Gang with the range there. The youngster from Diamond Valley.
34.5 remaining. 47 points is the margin to the Bandits.
52% field goal percentage, Murph, and 41% from downtown on a whopping 41 attempts.
Lisa Gang drops it in. Crow gives to Bosley.
30 seconds, let's give it to them. Bandits.
Eagles will get the ball back. 25 on the clock. Malou inside, gives across to Crow. Gets up, off the glass, draws some contact, and Thomas Crow hits the board with a 2 points and will go to the line.
I think you might have enjoyed that. Kenja wants to hear the noise.
And makes it. Can't make it a third. Kylie with a rebound. 18 seconds remain for the SSNA club. Dunstan to bring it up court. Against Riak, gets around him. Dunstan gives across to Lisa Gang. Can they finish with a bang, the Eagles? Inside. Kavrissis passes back. Up. Rhymes with a jumper. Comes off the rim and draws some contact. Fouled with 3 seconds exactly remaining in the ball game. Rhymes will go to the line. 4 points tonight for this man. And he can cut the margin to 44 points. It's currently 46. Bandits will get the ball back, but you highly unlikely to see more scoring. Drops the first in. So the Bandits, second straight home win. They've got, after a weekend off next week, they'll have another couple at home. They can really build a season on this. Rhymes drops the second in. Can he make it 3 from 3 for the three-peat? To Joel Rhymes. He does. 7 points for that man for the contest. Riak gives to Bosley. The Bandits run out the clock. And the Bandits are winners tonight in a big way. 124-81 for the SSNA club in Albury. Jade Cole.
Yeah, what a performance tonight from the Bandits, Murph. 124-81. It was the first time we got to see new import Manny Malou in action, and gee, was he exciting. Great effort from Big Jones inside as well. He went with 27 points, 9 rebounds, and of course the backcourt was their usual self, the Deborah George and the Kenja Bosley combo. Explosive backcourt tandem. Exciting start of the season for the Border Bandits, and hey, they moved to 3-0 and we'll be back here in a fortnight.
Jade Cole, thanks for your company on NBL1 action tonight. Hopefully you've enjoyed the coverage. Thanks for joining us. Join us again for the next time in round 4 in a couple of weeks' time. Of course, the Bandits hoping to continue their season in fine fashion. Steve Murphy, Jade Cole on behalf of the SSNA club, thanks for your company.